Thank you for the follow, Rainbow. Thank you very much. How are you today? I'm sorry if I'm not talking. I didn't see anyone messaging in the chat, so I was just like, I'll talk quietly, or I'll draw quietly until somebody says something. You're fine. Oh, my eye itches. Yeah, it has been Hotel, yeah. This is Alastor. He is what's known as the radio demon. It has been Hotel, yeah. I started him a little while back ago, but then I also just was like, okay, I'm not feeling it today, so let's finish it. No, I don't want to erase. I want to paint. Yeah, I drew him a little bit more scary than what they usually portray him. Like he's actually just killed someone. So, yeah. Put some shading on here. Yeah, Alastor is one of my favorites in the show. That's why I like doing it. I drew him in pencil on one of my other YouTube videos, but I have not done him digitally yet. I've done Cherry Bomb, but I have not done Alastor yet. So I figured I'd give him a go. So how's your day been? I woke up at 1 p.m. as usual, but I'm awake and clean and fed. That's all I can ask for. Yeah, last night I didn't go to bed until like almost 6 a.m. For some reason I just couldn't sleep, so I was just like, I'm just gonna stare at the ceiling, kind of thing. So I was like, okay. Normally I don't stream on Sundays, but I just figured since I hadn't streamed in about a week, I was like, okay, I'll stream. And then yesterday I did some singing and whatnot. That turned out horribly, but yeah, it's fine. I'm feeling a little bit better. Yesterday I was just, it's like, I was just feeling really meh. Don't know why, just was. It's like the other day my fridge went out. And then before that, my van went kaput. And then before that, my tire went flat. So it's not been the most pleasant. Yeah, it's literally been one thing after another. So it's like, okay, we'll just take this one day at a time. Just chill out. Yeah, it's like, I guess I'll die. Yeah, pretty much. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. Now I have to rely on my mom to drive me everywhere because my van's out. Okay. And then when I finally get somebody out here to look at my van, they're like, oh, it's the transmission's crankshaft position sensor. Okay, fine. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Crankshaft. Woohoo. And then they took another look at it and they're like, oh, no, well, it's not that. It's an entire electrical issue. And I'm like, are you serious? They're like, oh yeah, well, I'm dead serious that it's this. And then it's like, okay, well, I have not. And I was like, well, how much is it going to cost? And they're like, it's going to cost about $3,000 to fix the van, you know. And even then, so that's not including the towing cost that it's going to cost to bring it into the dealership. And I'm like, fuck. Okay, so it's just been sitting there, collecting dust. And the thing is, I use that van as my business, my mode of transportation, stuff like it literally is my moving office. And once that thing goes down, that's it. I can't do any work. And having to tell somebody that I can't come do my job anymore after I had already gotten the one part replaced. Yeah. So my whole business went under because of that shit. Yep. I mean, I still kind of get jobs here and there. Just because they're like, okay, we'll pay you under the table, yada, yada, yada. It's like, okay, that's fine. Whatever. But I just got to wait to get some money, get my van fixed, and get back up on my feet again. Because, yeah. It's literally been one thing. Yeah, and then the other day, my refrigerator, I think I already said that my refrigerator went out. So I had to throw out probably $250 worth of groceries. And definitely don't have the money to replace my refrigerator. This is literally like, it's hilarious. Like, it's borderline freaking hilarious on this bullshit. It's just like, okay, when's it gonna end? When's it gonna end? And it's a huge pain in the ass. But it's like, nope, I really don't have anyone to vent to. So it's just like, Where is the blood splatter? No, not natural. I don't want that. No. Yes, I know. I've been like trying to go to bed every single night. I'm like, okay, today's a different day. We're gonna do some good things. Get some good things going on that. Hopefully, it's like, oh, okay. Whew. Let's just chill out and let the universe take its course. No, I want big splat. I don't want little splat. Big splat. Big splat. No, that's not enough big splat. Well, there's one. Come on. Go where I want you to. No, that's too many of the same splats. Danke. Come on. Let's get a big splat there. That's too generically big splat. I kind of want to get rid of that splat. Yep, up. Dang it. Let's see, what else could I add to it? There we go. That makes it look cool. All I do is count that paper. Well, sir, if all that you do is count that paper, I would totally take some off from you. I'm trying to think if there's something else I need to do with it. Let's see. I figure I'll go ahead and sign it and make this one done. Do you have any requests for something for me to draw next? Because I sometimes what I'll do is you pick it, I draw it. It may not come out like super fantastic since I'm pretty much doing a speed draw. So, yeah, let me file, save. Apex Revenant, what is that? I'm gonna put him down as a JPEG. I might have to print him out and put him up. I got like sometimes if I really like my drawings, which I do really like this one, I'll print them out into posters and then hang them up on my wall. Apex Revenant, do that. Let's see. Apex Revenant. He seems pretty cool. He's like that skeleton robot. I'm liking this. I stream my music through Pretzel Rocks, and sometimes they have some really good music that comes on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to file, new. I'm going to put Apex Revenant. I'm going to see what I can do with him. I'm always willing to push the envelope a little bit on it. I'm probably going to have to minimize this. Put that here. Unfortunately, I don't have my dual screen on today because my TV is being a little funky. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna pull me up a reference. So okay, so what he looks like. My two loves, skeletons and robots. Yeah, like one thing I'm trying to do, which you'll probably like this idea, as you can already tell, my with my username Valkyrie, I am obsessed with Norse mythology, and I absolutely adore the Valkyrie. So what I was trying to do is combine something similar to steampunk, something similar to cyberpunk, and then with the Valkyrie, so do like a modern kind of like cybernetic Valkyrie. But I have to save up some money to get that ensemble complete, because I know where to get everything and whatnot. And I think I will try this picture. Alright, so I'm going to start out sketching him with pencil, just so I can get the feel of it. There we go. Sketch him out in pencil. I want the dude to design the real pencil. I don't want to do the mechanical pencil. That way when I go over the top of it, I have a baseline of what I want to draw. So eventually I will get there. I have high hopes for it. That way I can get any of my drawing lines out of the way here. And then draw it in solid on the next layer up. I think he will turn out wonderfully. I'm not one to draw mechas too much, but like anything mechanical, because I mostly do organic style drawings, but I am always up for a challenge. And one thing I like about digital is that I can draw the undersketch and then I can outline it with the pen later and not have to worry about erasing it. I can just delete the layer. So I have never played Apex. Tell me a little bit about this character so that way I can try to embody the character. Because I am not familiar with these characters by far. Because I have, like I said, I've actually considered playing Apex. I think I put that too low. I've considered playing Apex, but never got into it because it's like stuff like, whatchamacallit, Fortnite. I was thinking it was something similar to that, so I was just like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not a huge fan of Fortnite. There's too many children on the server, so I'm like, nah. He was once human, but he input his body and mind basically into a machine that exports his mentality into those drones that all look like this. Okay. I think I like him already. So he could just control the drones where he's like, oh, go kill these guys for me. So what, does he just like hide out somewhere and then just let the drones do all the work for him. Oh no. One here, one here. That's why I'm glad I'm doing it in pencil, because that way I can get a rough idea and then I can just draw them in. Oh, dang. He sounds really freaking brutal. I'm going to erase his nose for a minute until I can get the rest of his face figured out. I end up going through like several different sketches, so it's like... So it's like, bear with me. When I go back into the final sketch, though, I may make this eye smaller. I'm tucked away in the facility. He walks around as this drone, but he has an entire army of them if he wanted to activate them. Holy shit, so that sounds like he could just take over the world. If he really wanted to. When his character came out, the whole reason I started playing Apex. Yeah, see, like, I'm with you on that because I'm a huge... I have to be into the character, like, really into the character I'm going to go ahead and add another layer to put on top of that, so that way I can start drawing in smaller. Like, if they bring out a character that looks completely and utterly badass, I will play that game specifically for that character. And if it's something like I say, like Valkyries, for example, I will totally like dig into a game and be like, hey, this is really effing cool. I am going to totally get into it just because of this. And if the characters have a really good backstory, like a storyline kind of thing, I totally dig that too. But I'm super freaking picky on the characters and stuff like that I like. Because, like, I have a specific aesthetic. There is a legend named Valkyrie. Huh. Well, then I definitely will probably have to check it out then. Let's go in here with the pen to see if I can nail this. No, Steam, I don't want it to load. But yeah, depending on what the Valkyrie looks like, I might have to get into it, actually put the money into it and everything like that. he's looking pretty cool already. Depending on how this one turns out, I might have to make a poster of this one and put it up on my wall. Ooh, it's a free game. Is it not? Is it like a pay to play, or like eventually after, since it's free, or? Because I hate it when they advertise and they're like, oh, hey, look, check out this free game. You know? But after a certain level, you gotta start paying if you really think you're gonna want to win. Starts out with like 5 legends or so. That just seems like it's a pretty decent amount. Leveling up, but it can take some time. Well, I like a challenge. And they're like, level up, level up, level up. Let's see. Oh, I just popped my neck. Actually, if you wouldn't mind, I mean, and you don't have to stay in my Discord. I'll invite you to my Discord, so that way you can put in like my game suggestions for that. That way I can keep track, because sometimes if I have to go back and look for a link or something like that, I literally will forget about it. But like I said, you don't have to stay in my Discord. You could just drop that link and then poof if you'd like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw his base character in. Yeah, no pressure, no pressure. Sweet. I see that you're in there. Yeah, I'll have to get... I haven't turned on my PlayStation in forever. So now I actually have a reason to turn it on. Because I was playing Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter got to be like one of those where it was kind of a pain in the ass for me. And I know I have a solid group of people to play with. It's just like I have to be in one of those moods to play Monster Hunter. Is it starting to look like him a little bit? I'm hoping so. he almost looks like a cybernetic pirate kind of thing. And then once like I said, once I get him in, I'll get his line work in. And then get his coloring in. So far, that's what his line work looks like. And this is pretty much what I do on like paper as well. I'll just draw the base of everything else like that, and then I'll get like hopefully a pin that won't get stuck on the or won't get absorbed by the freaking pencil. It sounds like a song that would potentially be one of his theme songs. Just basing it off of what I'm just looking at. Yeah, this song sounds like it would be perfect for him. Not just because like it's cybernetic or anything. Wow. I just realized I did his nose wrong. I'm gonna have to redo that. All right, going back to the pencil. There we go. I think his nose is a little bit wider though. And erase that real quick. Sorry, I'm a slight perfectionist when it comes to this kind of stuff. There we go. Because I like having all my characters at least look mostly like them. That bottom layer off. Kind of erase that, clean up the lines a little bit. There we go. That's looking better. I need to get back into doing my gaming streams and stuff like that. Because the art streams and stuff would get so underrated, and it makes me upset because it's like, oh, I want to watch somebody play for hours and hours and hours, and they have time to sit for that, but they will not sit for somebody doing art. And like on some of these stuff right here, like the way I'm drawing and everything like that. Excuse me. I'm eating some Brookside dark chocolates, and it's got pomegranate on the inside of it, and I choked on it. But yeah, but trying to get somebody to sit through an art stream it's hard. I'm really digging this music because it's fitting in exactly with the character. And I'm really, really digging it. I can't wait to color this because the line work's looking really cool. Wow, I just realized something. I'm kind of doing a light gray just to kind of. Let's do it this way. So other than Apex, what kind of things are you into? Because I might ask for some future references, because I'm always needing references and stuff like that. Let's see. I need to go black with that. All sorts of things. My favorite games are BioShock and Bloodborne, but I also love Overwatch and the Paladins, as well as Animal Crossing and Splatoon, Stardew, and such. I play everything. I am right there with you when it comes to playing everything. I have never played BioShock. Surprise, surprise. Shocking. I have, however, seen a lot of cosplays for it, and I think it looks really, really cool. And I considered playing it for a while. Bloodborne, however, I have played before, and I freaking love it, no matter how hard it is. I think I might be doing that too low. Go up here. I might have to do some BioShock art. It's worth the challenge. I grinded so long in that game. Yeah, like I jumped into it not knowing what I was getting into. Which one on probably on both BioShock and whatchamacallit, Bloodborne. I've played a little bit of Dark Souls before. I wasn't as much of a fan of that as I was Bloodborne because I'm a huge fan of like old school, like Victorian style. I love medieval, don't get me wrong, but medieval's less my thing. And it's like, and a lot of the times, like, medieval is so overplayed. It's like, I want to like it, but it's like, you know, it's kind of hard to. That's why I like Bloodborne. Back down to this layer. Alright, now I'm going to figure out how to do the mecha part of this. That. Kind of have that going down a little. And that go down like that. No, that's not right. Yeah, Victorian Gothic, that, I don't know what it is. There's just something about it where it's like, it's just so beautiful. And a lot of people are like, oh, you like Victorian stuff? That's kind of weird. It's like, yeah, so? Yeah, I understand there was a lot of plagues and stuff like that, but it's like, shit. It's just, it's something about the aesthetic that is absolutely beautiful with it. I have to start there myself. Can't wait to see how this comes. Pleasure to hang out with you, and I hope you have a great rest of your streaming. All right, you too. Depending on how much longer I will be doing this, I'd be more than happy to just pop into your stream and just hang out and chill and whatnot. So depending on how this comes out, what I'll do is I'll post it up in the Discord, or I'll send it directly to you in a DM. So that way you get to see how the whole thing turns out and whatnot. So yeah. But other than that, have a good day. Have fun with your stream. Pencil back into this. Just strap that runs down here. Alright, yep. But yeah, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. maybe I have enough detail on it that I could enlarge it and change its size, since it's not originally this size. Pretty good music going on. Oh, I forgot the part. His lower jaw. I think I have a good enough baseline for the line work on him. Oh, see, I forgot a part. Got some wiring down here. Okay, I'm not going to go into too much detail on that, since that's going to get covered most likely in shadow. So let's go back up here. That wire. The wiring down here. Half circle in. Actually, his circle is smaller down here. So let's get rid of that. Enlarge. Get this. Where this lines up with how I want it. There we go. Let's put it that way. So we have no need for the underlying line work. Fantastic. Go more full circle here. Erase this. Actually, I need to redraw that. And erase that. And then like I need to make this line thicker, continue this back, alright, I think that's good for the line work. And now I just need to, I'll bring this back out, erase all that. No, not that. Erase all that since it's now up to size. I can kind of draw in a little of his design up here. I think this circle will be a little bit smaller. Have it come out. This one's kind of small. Then get this one out. I think I might actually have to move it over. I do apologize if it seems like I'm talking to myself, which I probably am. I try to talk my way through each of whatever I'm doing. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's draw it in a little bit more perfectly. Are we listening to Russian or German? Ooh, too big. That's what she said. Anyway. Let's see how that looks. Whoops. That looks like utter crap. That doesn't look so bad. I'll just fix it up. That one needs to come in a little further. I think he looks pretty cool. Yeah, this sounds like a German song, at least. Make this smaller. Erase this. Alright, could you guys give me like 2 minutes? I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry, that took a minute. So yeah, get back to this drawing. Gotta sit back down. I'm actually sitting on my bed, just chilling. Let me get something's pulled up. Right. Oh, where's the button for it? Okay, there we go. I started doodling and I was like, oh crap, I don't have it pulled up. Ah. Okay, so since I have it on this layer, I'm going to use this layer as his bandana. Color this in. Okay, so all this is the same color. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to label this the I think that's more appropriate, the color. Okay, let's work with that. I'm going to be going back over there with why I'm just kind of blocking it in. Get this all colored in and then shaded. Make the brush a little bit smaller. And see, I like doing flat work like this because then it really starts to bring in the character and give it that look of what it needs to be. And then like a step closer. I know a lot of people when they do the sketch, they're like, oh, my sketch looks fantastic. And then they get into line work and they're like, oh crap, why does my line work look so crappy? And then it's like, honey, you got to color it in first, okay? It's like you can't just base your drawing off your line work. I gotta draw more detail lines for this right here. Go that way. Draw some lines down this way. There we go. Now I'm going to go back down to this layer. I like doing, oh, no. I like doing colors on these layers. Like the labeling over here, if you can see it. Because I like knowing which layer I have what on. So that way if I mess up on a layer, I'm like, oh crap, oh, okay, this is the layer I was supposed to be on instead of searching for it. Get this colored in. And I love talking to myself. It's okay. And for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you. I need to actually pull up the restream to chat on there, because if you're on there, I have completely ignored you and I apologize. I just realized that I did not have it pulled up, because that lets me see who's talking on YouTube and everything like that. Let's see, chat. Okay, now I have it pulled up. Awesome. Okay, I think I have all the rope parts. Nope, I gotta do this part. And then I'll probably later edit this down so that way people could see it step by step. If they have any questions, I can address them. So yeah. That's gonna bug me. Get back down to this layer, click on that. I'm just going to move that to the next layer up, so it's not going to matter. Let's see here. Alright, now we want to go into the shadowing of it. Make that look good. Get the shadowing in here. Get this part colored in. Make this look cool. Let's see, and then most of this is blacked out except for maybe a couple of triangles. Yeah, and then the rest of this is blacked in. And then I just realized I missed a spot on this layer again. That's okay, that works out. That works out perfectly. And then make this a little bit bigger so that way I can get this light shadowing that it has going on here. Get that going right there. Make that smaller again. Actually, I need to make bigger. And the picture that I'm referencing, if you do want to go check it out later, it's an Apex Legends Revenant. You can find it on whatchamacallit. I don't know, but it's like referencing like Sarah EX or something like that. But this is based off of that. So if somebody pops on here and is like, that's not your art. Yes, I know. I'm just making a rendition of somebody else's art that I'm referencing. Alright, so now I'm going to start highlighting. And the highlights are kind of like bright red. Yeah, just like that. And that comes up like that. And then it's got a highlight here. But I want it to be like more red. There we go. And then a little bit right here. Get this highlighted in. Get that up there. I might shadow this out a little bit. There we go. Blend it. Ooh, too big. And a lot of these hard lines I'm going to blend out because they look kind of weird. And soften these up, not make them look so hard. Giggity. Oh, definitely get out of that. Nope. I want to highlight here. Let's see. And it looks like I got some black splotchy stuff, so I'm going to go back in with some kind of like grayed out detailing on here, because apparently that's got that there. Got some graying here. I'm gonna blend that out a bit. Make that look more appropriate. Some of that gray lining in here. Give it some character. Blend that out. Oop. I think he's starting to come together. Kind of get that gray tone in here. gray tone down here. So now I am going to go bright white right here. Actually, I probably need to go like bright orange because that's what erase that. Probably a little paler on that. Yeah, that looks about right. I'm probably gonna have to go more whitish. It sounded like he was about to say a very naughty word. And what I'm doing right now, I'm just layering the coloring. So that way when I go back and add white, it gives it like a really good highlight. Apparently it's got some of the markings in here. Blend that out. And I need some of that along here for some highlighting. Alright, now I need to go to white. Highlight. Kind of give that little sunny look on it. Do that. Come down. A little highlight here. And then after I get that done, okay, I totally forgot I need to erase that. And then what I can do is go to the next layer, the new layer. I kind of want to do the tone on his face a little bit. Let's see, make this color that kind of gray tone, so that way I know it's this layer. Oh, hey, thank you. Welcome in. I didn't see you there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? So currently I am doing Revenant from Apex Legends at the request of a previous viewer that was in here. She is currently streaming, so she had to leave. But now, since I finished Alastor, I am doing this. So far, it's taken me a couple hours to do them. And listen to some cool music while I'm doing it. But how are you today? Got any plans for the rest of your Sunday? Wow, my legs are going numb.
For something completely different.
Just kind of slightly colored in. Move my mic away from my mouth so you guys don't hear my heavy ass breathing. Come on. No, I do not want the weather to pop up, okay? I put my pen down there just for a brief second and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna pull it up. I don't want you to. Also, I take requests and stuff like that if you're still in here. For certain drawings and stuff like that, so I don't typically charge unless you want a private commission. And even then, so you can give me the option whether or not to do it on stream or something like that. So actually I need to make that all gray because it's going to be blacked out. I have no clue what this going on with this song. Are you okay, song? So it looks like there's another marking on the inside of his face, but I will get that in a minute. Hello, Professor Steal Your Girl. Ooh, yeah, ooh, nice. Yeah, I actually had a request from somebody to do the Revenant from Apex. So that is what I'm doing. Thank you. I had just finished Alastor. Here, I'll show you real quick. I just finished Alastor, so that's what that looks like. So now I'm over on this one. So that way I can get that done. This is going to be all shaded out. So yeah, now I'm all on this stuff. How are you doing today? Well, I'm in shade mode. I'm going to do all the dark shading tones. blend it in. Probably go soft. That color go soft, kind of blend it in. Get this blended in, looking nice. This song is really, really weird. Put this tiny, make some stripes that goes down here. Alright, we're gonna go shadow. Make that smaller so I can have my lines going up. But yeah, feel free to chill and hang out. If you're just chilling or just stopping in to say hey, thank you. Get some of this going down. I need to shadow the bottom side of this out. And then blend it. Once I get that highlight in there, it'll be fine. Get this highlighted in. And if you guys just feel like chilling out in here, please let me know that you're lurking. So that way I'm like, I'm not alone. Since I'm working on this layer, I might as well just add the other color in, so that way it blends properly. I'm probably gonna have to do some major color adjustments because I'm making this mistake and not putting it on another layer, but oh well. And see, this is what happens when I actually sit down and draw instead of trying to speed through it all and everything like that. And come back here with all the red. And I actually need to come back in with this color. I need to make that bigger. Kind of blend that out a bit. And I'm going to come in here with the highlight to kind of gray that out a little. Just to make it look cool. And I actually need to come in with the shadow on this one. I'm going to do hard black on this one. I don't think it's going to take me too much longer to finish that up. Shadow come in darker. That out. Guess who's back? I don't know who's back. A little bit bigger. Gosh, taffy mushrooms. I need to paint that in. I totally missed this entire freaking section here. And go highlight to make it lighter. No. And then I need that gray tone right here to add in kind of like damage lines, I guess. Make that tiny and blend it out. Blend that out a little bit too. And then let's see, I think this actually has that right there. Okay, so I need to shadow out a few spots up here. Add some darker tone into that. And I apologize if I seem like I'm mumbling. Like I said, I try to talk myself through each design. So it's like, yeah. I seem kind of crazy if I'm like talking to myself. Shadow in some lines. It shows that there's some hard shadow lines here. I'll be adding in some highlights here in just a second. Alright, now we're going to add some highlight. Make it smaller so that way I can do some streaks of highlight. Make that bigger, kind of add this in a little bit. Let's see, now I'm going to need to do this orange color right here to make that bright highlight coming down. And then do a soft white to go on it. Give it that nice highlight. Soft black. Give it the little stripes as needed. this color, do shadow on this. Really do a shadow on this. And go into a highlight. I need to do a soft tone here of this color. Kind of darken that up a little. There we go. That looks better. Alright, now to go into this guy's face. So, and get into some dark tones here. And blend that out. Make sure I get off of that. Fortunately, I did that on a separate layer, so that way that does not mess it up. There we go. So for those of you who are in here, this is probably a stupid question, but how many of you are Apex Legend or Apex players? Because like I said earlier in the stream that I have never ever played Apex, so I'm having to do this based off of the personality that somebody told me this character had. So I'm gonna have to go a little grayer on that. Because I would really like to know some more information on Apex before I get into it, so that way I'm not stranded out here in the dark. You know what I mean? And blend that out. So I'm going to have to add in a shadow like this. And then blend this this back out again. I think he's looking okay. Let's get some highlight in there, see how that turns out. Blend that down. Bring that in this way. Let's see, get a little bit more highlight up here. And then it looks like he has a highlight over his eyelid. Get a bit of a brighter highlight right here. Then I am going to color this in with the marker part. Oh, wait a minute. It's thinner that way because there's going to be red in there. And then that color right there. Oh, I need to add in some more lines on his face to give him more of that robotic feel. Let's try a little bit of marker. Maybe that'll give it that little fire. Bring that out. Bring that highlight out. Let's see, get this highlight out here too. I'm gonna go soft, do a whiter highlight. Here. Do that. Oh, thank you, Templar. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, thank you so much. I've been working on it for, oh God, how long? Almost 2 hours now? This is like the first one I've technically started from beginning to finish, like full on. Alright, so I think I might be done face-wise on him, minus the red marks from the eye. So I'm going to go to the next layer and kind of start in there. How have you been? Actually, I'm going to erase those pencil marks that I did. And I'm going to draw the red tone on his eyes for his face. And I do apologize if I don't seem like I'm responding right away. There's like a bad delay. Sometimes when I talk on here and I don't know why. No, I want to go shadow, not highlight. And that's too big. Now I'll go highlight. And you know what, since I'm already up here, I'm going to go back into this area right here, do his eyes. Get this covered in, have that colored in. Erase some of that because the majority is going to be like red and glowy. And mark this in. And that one is going to be this color. Nope, not black, this color. And then I'm going to add white into it. Actually, I'm going to do that as a soft spray. And then I'm going to do kind of a red on the outside of his eyes. I'm going to have to go like bright red for like the highlights. Actually, I'm probably going to have to go lighter. Probably go brighter yellow out here. Make it more orange. Why is this not looking right to me? I need to have a neon orange. There you go, that's more appropriate. Ow! We're gonna have to have a solid, like, red line. And then do highlights. And feel free to talk to me while I'm doing this. I'm not 100% like 100% engrossed in this, and I love to talk when I do art. So yeah, feel free to talk. I don't bite. Dang it, now I gotta get some red in there. And then I need to go back up here with the pen marker on the first layer. And then I'm going to go back to a soft. try and make it a little smaller, make it look like there's like smoke coming out of his eyes. Actually, I need to go up here and get his little headband thing done. Make this smaller. Once I add in like the background and stuff like that, it's gonna make more sense. And thank you to the 3 viewers who are currently watching. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you so much. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so that way I can actually see it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add this color background and get these color streaks off here, because I use those for color reference. With this layer. Did I use this layer for anything? Oh yeah, yes I did. Make this bigger. Make it an all red background. And I kind of want to have some like debris kind of floating around. Some small stone maybe. Let's make this bigger. Let's see, maybe go orange on that. And then do some smaller debris. A sand cloud, an orange color. Some debris off of that. And then I'm going to go up to the first layer. So that way it has some light smoke. I put too much. Let's see if there's any other like debris. Maybe. I think that looks good as is. What you guys think? I will sign my name to it. Because I think I'm good to go. So I think that's done. I actually did that all without saving. Oh, no, that would have been bad had that crashed. So, all right, I'll save that as is, and then I'm going to save it as a JPEG as well. If you haven't joined my Discord, I typically paste the finished products up in there. But this is my Discord for if you want to join and see some artworks, or if you have your own artworks you want to look at, or you want to show off and stuff like that. Yeah, feel free to join me on there. But other than that, I think I'm finished with this, and I have been streaming for at least a couple hours. So I'm gonna get off here, eat some dinner, and I really appreciate everyone that stopped in. Like I said, feel free to hit me up, let me know what's going on, and I will see you guys later.